Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and I'm going to be bringing back the second season of Wizard101 on a budget, but for this episode I am going to be dedicating all of it to the Frost Giant quest. So, let's talk to Lydia. Okay, I think it's this one. I don't know for sure.
So, you feel fight a
No,
frost
not
colossus,
that one then.
his ice medallion. It is time for you to learn your next spell.
Nope, not that one
Let's
either.
get started.
Okay, this one.
Greetings, my student of ice. I'm pleased to tell you that it's time for you to learn the most powerful spell yet. The summoning of a frost giant. Oh, this is no small thing. The frost giant is immensely powerful, and to earn its respect, you must complete a mighty task and make an appropriate sacrifice. You must first go and speak to the Ice Tree Kelvin to learn about the Ice Titans before you can learn to summon one.
Well, sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and talk to Kelvin outside. Since Frost Giant got buffed recently, it is much more worth it to use, so yeah.
So, you want to learn more about the Ice Titans, one of the three great races of the Spiral. Before there was such a thing as time, the Titans, Ice, Fire, and Storm, fought bitterly, each unable to get the upper hand. Bartleby, the World Tree, and Grandmother Raven sought to calm the Spiral before it was destroyed. Through song, chant, and spell, they lulled the Titans into a slumber that has lasted all this time. Though most Titans still slumber, a few are awake and active in the Spiral. The Titans of Ice will aid those who show them respect. They dwell in a world of ice called Grizzleheim, linked to the Spiral by a mystic bridge. The Ice Titans, also called Frost Giants, take delight in defeating trolls. You must show that you are not afraid of trolls. Only then will a Frost Giant visit Wizard City and speak with you. In Krokotopia, you must defeat Crag Stonechin, defeat a burly troll of Marleybone, and Grum Foultooth from Mushu. When you have beaten them, return to speak with Professor Greyrose, and she will tell you how to summon the Frost Giant.
Well, yes, we gotta be traipsing all over the Spiral again. But, alright. Let's go to Crag first. That is one down. Now for the burly troll. Probably won't show the burly troll in the video itself, but yeah, you'll probably see me skip it to Grum Foultooth next.
Grum like war. Grum make war with you and win.
And there they both go. So that, I think, is the bulk of the quest. It was just beating a bunch of people up. So, hopefully, that means we can go summon him now. So let's talk to Lydia and see.
I suspect you've been up to some troll battling. While I don't condone violence for its own sake, it is a useful means of getting the Frost Giants to acknowledge your dedication to the School of Ice. The Frost Giants will surely listen to you now when you address them, but you'll still need to make them a suitable offering to summon the Rainbow Bridge. To bring it to Wizard City, you must create a tool to summon them, a Horn of Eternal Winter. I will help you with the first part, gathering the raw materials. First, you need to get some pure loam from Lady Oriel in Unicorn Way's hedge maze. Though she's no friend to the frost giants, she should be willing to give you some. The next thing you'll need is a handful of Everfrost ice fragments from Colossus Boulevard. Kazel Ironhelm likely has some he can spare you. They're of no use to him. Return here when you've fetched those things, and I'll tell you what to do next.
W awkward pauses.
Greetings, young wizard. My, you've matured so much since I first met you, in the early days of your arrival in Wizard City. You've come for pure loam? I can only imagine that it's for crafting a ceremonial instrument, like a horn of eternal winter. Very well. Though I have my reservations about the summoning of frost giants to this part of the spiral, I will bow to your wishes and give you what you need.
Lady Oriel gives you a small bag of clay.
Everfrost ice fragments. Sure, I've got some to spare. Whenever I'm polishing Everfrost ice crystals, there are always plenty of leftover pieces.
Kazel pulls out a small leather-wrapped parcel. He opens it to show you the gleaming Everfrost ice fragments. They look like diamonds. He closes the parcel and gives it to you.
Be careful with them. They'll freeze right to your skin if you handle them with your bare hands.
Bro laughed at that. That's crazy. Right on my downfall. Well, with that out of the way, I think the only quest that's left is to actually spawn the guy. So let's go see.
It looks like you've brought all the ingredients. Now we can begin. Creating a horn of eternal winter is delicate and difficult work. The Everfrost ice fragments must be mixed with the pure loam in a magical heat more powerful than anything in Wizard City. You must go to Dragonspire. You'll need a kiln. Use the flame kiln in Emil Flameright's ring shop in the Athenium and Dragonspire. Only the flame at Dragonspire can melt Everfrost ice fragments into the pure loam. Here, let me show you how to make the Horn of Eternal Winter.
Professor Greyrose instructs you in the technique of making the Horn of Eternal Winter out of pure loam and Everfrost ice fragments. When she's finished, you feel like you could do it in your sleep.
When you've finished making the Horn of Eternal Winter, return here to me, and I'll lay the final enchantment upon it.
So I guess there is one more quest before we actually get to spawn the guy.
As Professor Greyrose instructed, you add the Everfrost ice fragments to the pure loam, shaping the Horn of Eternal Winter. Soon it shines in your hands. Despite coming from the heat, the horn is chill to the touch.
Let's see what you've made. Oh my, it's perfect. You're quite the crafter, you know. Give me a moment now.
Professor Greyrose mutters a few syllables under her breath, and the Horn of Eternal Winter begins to frost over. She hands it back to you.
There you go now. This horn will sound throughout the spiral and is sure to get the attention of the Titans of Ice. Now that you've made yourself a Horn of Eternal Winter, and I've placed an enchantment upon it to ready it for use, it is time for you to use the horn to summon a Titan of Ice and demonstrate your allegiance. You should go to a cold place. The most suitable one I can think of is along Colossus Boulevard. Try Hildreth Perch, near the Gobbler King's castle. That should be enough space for an Ice Titan. When you get there, blow your horn and wait.
And here we go, team.
You arrive at the courtyard and take out the Horn of Eternal Winter. It's ice cold to the touch. You take a deep breath and blow. The Horn of Eternal Winter echoes loudly throughout the area. From the echo, you are certain your call sounded throughout the spiral.
There's my goat.
Who has dared summon the Ice Titan Ymir from his icy fastness in Grizzleheim? Who has blown the Horn of Eternal Winter? Show yourself. I didn't see you there. My apologies. Mortal wizard, despite your tiny size, you have slain trolls aplenty and proven yourself an ally to the Ice Titans.
That I have. I made you fundamentally get stronger.
As a sign of our allegiance, you may summon one of us to aid you in combat. Go and speak to your teacher for the spell.
I wonder if it'll play the stun animation still. Or... okay, that's a negative. How about that? Kind of wish it did, because that was an OG part of the spell, like where it would blow on you to stun. I missed that. Those were good times. It took a while, but those were good times. So, let us finally conclude this quest.
I see you've returned unscathed, so I can only assume things went well. With their permission, you may now summon a frost giant to aid you in battle. Do be careful out there.
Oh, yes, I will be. So, okay, so I got a pet that I'm not going to use because I have a Shivers Knight, but that is that. We have Frost Giant now. And don't you just love to see it? Don't you just love to see that? Frost Giant in all its glory. After the buff that I worked so hard for the devs to push alongside Corn, Tech, and many members of the community. Thank you to everybody who helped get it buffed. But that is going to wrap up this quick little episode. It's definitely a shorter one because I only dedicated it to getting this spell, but I am so excited to use this. It was pain in episode 1 trying to go through Celestia without this, so having it is going to be very, very nice indeed. So thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more. And I will see y'all later.